on the streets of Whittier.
Some reports initially that no one had seen a weapon inside the bank when he passed the teller's note. The car's coming to a stop here, it looks like.
There's the girl in the red.
Okay.
There's the girl in the red.
On her phone.
Okay, there's the girl in the red. She's holding onto the door. Oh my gosh. Okay, she is holding onto the left sliding door of the van here. We're going to maneuver around to the south side.
Very dangerous.
A very dangerous situation here as he speeds up and then slows down. But again, as we come around to the south side, there you have it. The girl in the red is literally pointing to the side of the van here. It looks like she's actually trying to jump into the van. Oh my gosh, and they're going to try and stop it. They're going to try and put the van. He is accelerating now.
She's in the car.
And again, all happening in Whittier on side streets. The girl in that red jacket who we were talking about earlier, apparently they had set up this meeting spot, and he slowed down just enough to pick her up, and there was a brief, it looked like, struggle for her to get into the van, but she indeed did get into the window of that minivan, and so at that point it looked like while he was slowing down, the West Covina Police Department was trying to pit him, but again, unsuccessful here, but he is now eastbound on, I believe it's going to be Floss and eastbound on Washington, thanks Tim, and we are headed east now at some moderate speeds. Now, during the pursuit, we have seen this guy blow through some red lights, ignoring all traffic signals here. What's that? And, okay, and we apparently understand that now he may have thrown a gun out the window. We don't have any confirmation of that. We have not actually seen this, but, again, this pursuit is moving through West Covina. He is about to pit him, and unsuccessfully so, but, again, the pursuit still is on.
While you were talking and flying, you're doing a lot up there trying to view this as well. It appeared something did get thrown out of the window. Don't know if it was a gun or a cell phone. It was hard to tell. And I don't know that we've seen a lot of pursuits and a lot of things during pursuits, but I don't think we've ever seen somebody climb into a moving vehicle during a pursuit. I think that's the first one.
Yeah, you bet. You know, unfortunately, our kind of monitors are a little bit small here, so we didn't actually see what was being thrown out, but the initial report that came over the radio was that it was perhaps a gun that was thrown out the window there. So, you know, we'll have to review the tape and maybe get some confirmation of that. What's that? Hands are out the window. Hands are out the window. Okay, there you go. We're going to maneuver around to the driver's side here just ever so slightly so we don't lose the shot, but we want to be able to show you what's going on here. It looks like both windows are open, front and back windows. Hands are out, and they're slowing down, possibly to a stop here. And we'll kind of see how this ends. You know, in recent past, we've seen how some of these pursuits end violently, and we hope that's certainly not the case here. It appears that the presence of that woman in the red has maybe prompted the suspect in this case to stop, and because as soon as she got into the vehicle, no more than a couple of miles later, here he is stopped on the streets, and so we'll kind of slow down, catch our breath here, and see what is about to transpire here. But it looks like they are going to perform a stop here, and they will likely be ordering these two suspects out of this minivan here shortly.
So just to recap for people that are just tuning in and maybe aren't sure exactly what we're witnessing, this is basically a bank robbery that happened at First Financial Credit Union about 25 minutes ago, led police on a chase through Covina, through Whittier, on the East 10 to the South 605, now on the side streets, and if you missed it just a few moments ago, a female jumped into the back seat during this pursuit while the vehicle was moving. We're seeing the side door open right now. And that is the woman we're speaking of in the red sweatshirt.
And she is being ordered out of the vehicle here, hands up. They will likely back her up and have her lie down face first on the ground. We've seen that many times, but I suppose there is a possibility that they don't consider her too much of a danger in that she is actually perhaps the one who helped bring this to an end. So they are going to, there you go, take her into custody off to the left there. But back to the van, they're going to wait until the driver comes out of the van, and hopefully he does so, and hopefully he cooperates here. Tim, if we zoom in just a little bit, we can, let's see if we can see what he is doing here. It looks like he's just kind of sitting in there without making any motion or movement at this point, but we hope that he does the right thing and gets out of the vehicle here and very shortly.
And that's the thing, Mark. This is a very, this is a very scary situation for everyone involved. For police, they don't know if he has a weapon. They knew he threw something out of the window there while he was on the freeway, but it's hard to say what that was. Could have been a weapon, could have been a cell phone. And we do know that he robbed the bank just a few moments ago, and sure, you're not sure what's going through his head at this time. The dog gets in the car. Wow. Well, Man's best friend seemed to put an end to this. And now he's down and hands on the ground. Now, Mark, have you seen the dog being let in to a vehicle before like this? I don't know that I've seen that either. Okay, Mark Carno flying above. I'm sure he's got a lot of things he's dealing with at the moment. But it looks also that there's some cash that fell out of the front seat there as well. And they're getting the guy down on the ground, hands behind his back, searching the vehicle to make sure no one is still inside. Mark, I was just asking, I don't know if you heard me, I have not necessarily seen a dog go inside a vehicle like that and get the suspect out.
You know, Jessica, I have actually not seen that tactic being deployed before. A canine, the dog being allowed into the vehicle here, and he immediately went for the driver.
Yeah, he
did. The driver immediately he got frightened and just opened the door and came out and hands up, and there you go. That's when the officers moved in, and there